Like rocket fuel.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
A gain of 15.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They go with Chubb on second down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Set, 20.
Mayfield off the play fake. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Mayfield's pass complete to Odell.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Hamilton, the fourth-round pick, had a very productive career at Penn State where he was teammates with Saquon Barkley. And the tandem of he and Cortland Sutton brings some solid youth to that Bronco receivers room. And now the 24-year-old Hamilton hoping to build on what was a 30-catch campaign from a season ago as a rookie. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
You ain't going nowhere.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, tight. Mike, 53. 53. Ready.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now Locke. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on his first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. Got him in. It's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
You got it.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Hey, Haywood. 53, check 53. Got one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The 3rd down run gets him nothing.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time out of Chubb. 56 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing now is Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Locke going to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Browns drive about to get started, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield, that's out to Chubb, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Mayfield down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield on play action. Being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
53 to Mike. 53.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Locke now on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
At the 27-yard line.
Ready? Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, watch the delay. Step.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. This is Riddick on the screen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
10-2, sir. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or two short. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by McManus is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
36. Greystone travel. Point it right.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield, because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line.
First down, Browns.
Mayfield now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Red alert! Red alert! Hurry! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hurry!
Second and 5 now. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think it all came together there. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They run it again with Chubb. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. They come out here in the eye. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. On the ground, it's Reddick. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sheldon Richardson on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. A big spot now for the rookie Lock. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves.
He's got a man, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. On 1st down, Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joe Schobert leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Eluding, under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Olivier Vernon. Able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter. Big grip, big grip.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Flushed out right. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Topper!
From the gun, Mayfield finds, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He finds Beckham complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
First down, Cleveland.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Let's go.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, team 6.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the run.
Lock to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. That's out to Chubb, complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Browns, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.